Good morning, everyone. It's Rachelle Jones with Grief Recovery with Rachelle. So today I was thinking about a not so fun topic, not that any of them are fun, but I was thinking about racism. I think it kind of fits with, I don't know, just where our world is today, at least, our world, and but in personal lives. So I'm black and white. I'm sure people have opinions on how I should say that, but I'm black and white. And I've kind of experienced bits of racism throughout my life. I know there's different levels and severities, but it broke my heart. And so that's good enough. And that's reason for me to talk about it. So when I was young, different times, let's say kids would be really mean to me. I remember high school, especially. I went to a pretty rough high school. And I looked maybe like Hispanic or something. And so I would generally kind of be safe with that group of people. And then, usually like the black people would be pretty mean. They'd push me around. They'd bump me really hard as they walked by. I'm not confrontational, so what am I going to do? And then somebody would find out that I was actually half black and half white, and so then I would be safe with that group of people and whatever. But the thing is, just feeling like I was nobody, feeling like I wasn't important because I was black. But I don't look black, so it was really confusing for people. So I also experienced a time when I was about 5th grade. I had someone in my life who decided they didn't want to know me or my family because I was black. And it was really sad. My mom and my dad, my brother, my sister, they are light-skinned, they're white. So we have a different dad. So I had someone in my family who just didn't want to be around because of me, because I was part of the family. And I remember feeling, the first time I met this person, I remember feeling their hatred and their disgust for me. I remember telling myself, this was about in 5th or 6th grade, that, I just need to work harder. I just need to do more so they'll like me. I just need to, they'll see how much I love my little brother and they'll love me too. Or they'll just see how hard I work and how helpful I am and they're going to love me. And they didn't. They didn't at all. I just felt the disgust. Christmases, birthdays, other people in my family would receive cards or, a gift or money in a card, and I never got anything. And that broke my heart. I didn't know how to talk about it. We didn't talk about emotions in my house when I was growing up. So I would just, it's fine. Oh, good. I'm so glad somebody cared for you. And somebody, all the while though, I know when I was saying that, I was wishing that they would realize, why aren't I being cared for? How no one's caring about me? Not no one, but this person in particular. And I just remember feeling like I wasn't as important as everyone else. I wasn't as valuable. That if the adults weren't going to stick up and let me know that that was wrong, then it must be some weird feeling that I'm having. So I'm not going to let anyone know that I'm having the feeling because there's obviously something wrong with me. So I'm just not going to say it. How often do we do that in so many situations? We just, that doesn't seem to be perceived well and no one else is talking about it, so I guess it's not okay and I'm not going to talk about it either. If that's how you grow up, that's what you know. And guess what you do as an adult? You become really good at that, which is not helpful and not good. So as an adult, my husband and I, we moved away and we came back. And this person was front and center, a big part of my family's life. And I didn't know how to deal with that. I dealt with it by faking it. I dealt with it by just moving on and pretending like it wasn't a big deal. But feeling invisible, feeling hurt, still feeling like I needed to prove myself, which that idea from 5th grade, that carried through my whole life. Be a workhorse. Try harder. Do more. Maybe people will like you. Maybe people will accept you. Maybe you'll find love if you just prove to them that you are worthy of love. So then imagine my heartache and disappointment when I would work really hard to earn someone's approval or affection or love and they left, which I know a lot of abandonment in my life. I know it. I've touched it. I felt it. I've lived it. And it's not fun. And it all came down to something that I couldn't change. My genetics. I mean, it's so strange, the mindsets and the ideas of people in the world. So I just wanted to appeal to maybe some of you who've experienced racism or being picked at or hated for something that you can't control. Maybe you are, I don't know, maybe there's a race issue. Maybe you are homosexual. That doesn't always go well with families. And my heart hurts for you. Being picked apart for a reason that you can't control is terrible. And it really shakes your foundation of who you are. It shakes the trust in those around you who are supposed to care for you, love you, support you, protect you. You don't have trust in the people who are supposed to be there for you. You don't feel safe. So loss of trust, loss of safety, loss of just myself. I retreated into myself. I lost the truth that I'm a human being worthy of love simply because I'm a human being. I thought I had to earn it. And what are you doing? What are you doing to get over your heartache and your pain and your abandonment and your racism? There's probably another word that I need to be using for someone who would be hating on uh, gender preference or something like this. I have no idea. The point is, I can relate to the pain. I don't need to go in my brain and figure out all the details. I just need to go into my heart and realize that there's more than just me out there who's been kicked out, shunned, looked down upon for something that they couldn't control. And that breaks my heart. And those are all losses that we can work on. What you wish would have been different, better, or more. That's grief. What you look back on and wish would have been different, better, or more, that's grief. What you wish, if you had different hopes, dreams, or expectations, that's grief. And I can help you work on that. In fact, any grief specialist can help you work on that. I know there are probably many other methods out there. I'm just familiar with the grief recovery method. It's huge. It's wonderful. It does good things for your heart. It brings yourself back, your true self back. I know that firsthand. So I hope for you that you will find your local grief recovery specialist by going to griefrecoverymethod.com or call, text me, email me, and I can help you find one near you. But racism or any type of ism isn't cool. So I hope that you'll find help with that. Hope this video has been helpful for you and that you find help for your broken heart. I love you, and I'll talk with you next time.